Let's try to find some locals who are living here next to the river. This fish is still alive. This is... He told me that I was already sleeping, but that he heard gunshots in the night. Bom dia from the city of Manaus. We finally arrived in the capital city of the Amazon state in Brazil. Manaus is named after the Manaus tribe because before the Portuguese people arrived, there were indigenous people living in the Amazon forest, which were called the Manaus tribe. But yeah, after the Portuguese arrived, they were exploiting the rubber industry in Brazil, and that was the most important export product for this region in Brazil. And in this time, in the 19th century, they also built the Amazon Theater. It's a really beautiful theater where you can go to events, go to operas. So if you are interested in those kind of things, yeah, you have to go to the Amazon Theater. But today we are going to explore the city of Manaus. It's finally a large city again, so a lot of life on the streets, a lot of things to explore, a lot of new foods to try. So join me today on this tour through Manaus. We are just going to walk around the city and we are going to let Manaus surprise us today. So join me on this tour through the capital city of the Amazon state. Yeah, so we are staying in the north of Manaus in a sort of favela. It's the first time that I'm staying in a favela in Brazil. So in like Spanish-speaking countries you call those neighborhoods barrios, but in Portuguese-speaking countries in Brazil, yeah, you call it favela. So later today I will also show you the place where I'm staying because it's a really interesting place, really basic. There's no fridge, there's no kitchen. But yeah, we have water, we have a shower, and I of course have my camping kitchen, which I use to prepare food. As you can see, close to the Amazon Theater, yeah, you have really beautiful, like colonial buildings. So this is a place where you can go to, yeah, if you are interested in architecture. But right now we are going to walk to the city center of Manaus because yeah, that's where the magic happens. That's where the people are. And today we want to meet locals in Manaus, of course. It's quite a quiet city, quite a beautiful city, the first impressions. As you can see, yeah, a lot of colors. So that's really important. And there's some shadow in the streets because it's really hot here. It's like, I think 37 degrees and also really humid. But let's take this turn. And oh, maybe we can try some local food because in Brazil the people like to eat a lot of fried breakfast, and it's called lanche. So let's see what this guy sells here. Bom dia. Quanto é? 5 reais. E eso es com ovo?
Não, carne.
Carne?
Frango.
Esse é o melhor? É o melhor? Melhor?
Melhor, eu acho frango.
Eu quero sim. E como se chama? Como se diz?
Coxinha.
Coxina, okay. Okay, so we are going to try some coxina, 5 reals, that's like $1. Sim. We are going to... Muito obrigado. E você tem molho picante? Okay. We want some sauce, of course. This is the spicy sauce they have.
Essa aqui é a que mais arde, essa aqui é menos, essa aqui é mais ou menos.
Yeah, the people like to eat spicy, so that's good because I really like spicy food. But let's try this fried thing. It's really soft, really nice. So yeah, this is the breakfast you can find on the streets in Brazil. I don't know if it's all over Brazil. But in Brazil the people generally eat a lot of meat. There's also a lot of how to say it? They are cutting a lot of trees in the Amazons to create space to put like cows. Because in Brazil, yeah, the people like to eat meat and therefore they need more space to have like cows. So the positive side is you will find meat everywhere in Brazil, but the negative side, yeah, is that a lot of parts of the Amazon region are like burned down, or yeah, like the trees are cut down to create areas for food, also for soya. So yeah, we finished our quick fast food on the street of Manaus. It was really good. But yeah, imagine that this city is built in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, and yeah, back in the days this was all forest, you know. So yeah, it's really sad that this happened, but yeah, that happens of course with a lot of nature areas in the world, that people are using it to build like houses or to build like cities. But yeah, you see that people sell a lot of food on the streets, and this is a place where you can buy like fruit juices. Let's see what you pay. Okay, it's quite expensive. Normally, like in smaller cities in Brazil, you pay around $1 for one fruit juice, and here you pay like $4, so quite expensive. Hola. And I'm currently staying somewhere via couch surfing. Really nice platform, and that's how I found the German guy, and he's already traveling for 4 years and living in Manaus for 4 months. So yeah, I think right now we are arriving in the city, in the economic hub, to buy like clothes, all kinds of things you don't necessarily need. But as you saw in a video in Boa Vista, is that we were looking for a Brazilian soccer shirt. But yeah, the quality was a bit bad. Maybe we can find it in Manaus, so let's see. I think this is a place where we could find a really nice Brazilian soccer t-shirt. We are not going to pay too much for it. Maybe we can get the price a bit down, because we like to pay the local price, of course. But as you can see, this is an area with a lot of people. And if we walk to that side, we will also get to the area, yeah, where you can find like the boats and the river. Okay, so I think we found a place where they sell like Brazilian t-shirts. Olá. Tu vendes camisas de Brasil.
Qual tamanho?
Pero la calidad, ¿puedo ver?
Para você?
Sí, para mí.
Ali, ó.
Eu busco camisa de Brasil.
E qual o tamanho?
Tamanho M. S. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, bad quality. It looks really fake. So that's what we are not going to buy. So that's not where we are going to buy a Brazilian shirt, because the quality was really bad. But I think we will find another shop where we could find a good quality t-shirt for a good price. So yeah, here we didn't find any shop to buy like a Brazilian t-shirt, but as you can see, this is also a place where you can buy hammocks. So we also had to buy a hammock because I was not traveling with a hammock, and the reason for that is that we are going to take the boat to another city and to sleep on this boat, because it always takes a lot of hours to get somewhere else because of the distances. Yeah, you have to sleep in a hammock on the boat. So yeah, we bought like a cheap hammock for like $7, and I think this is the place with all the local shops, you know, so the local indigenous things, yeah, like shoes, like flutes, bags. But yeah, we are really close to the river, and that's where we are going right now. So yeah, we just reached the waterfront, and as you can see here you have the river, and that's like the big river where you have like all the ferries, yeah, which take you to other cities in Brazil. But I see that also people are living here next to the river, so maybe it's interesting to go there and to talk with the people there, because they are living next to the river. Let's see if we can get down here. This one is a bit too dangerous, but I see that there are some stairs. So yeah, let's try to find some locals who are living here next to the river. I don't know if this is safe. I think we are just going to try it. I think this should be safe. But let's go like this. Doesn't feel really safe to walk on those stairs. Let's keep the feet on the side. Okay, see you again when we walk down the stairs. So yeah, we made it. A bit dangerous, but I think we need to. Yeah, let's just jump down. I think that's the safest option. Oh. As you can see, it's quite dirty here. Yeah, there are houses next to the river, so I think this is a really local place. So let's see if we can talk with some locals here. And we can also get to the waterfront. And as you can see, it's built on like trees. And there is a man. So let's see if we can talk with him. Olá, senhor. Como você está? Bom? ¿Eso es una casa?
No.
Para trabajar? Ah, okay. But yeah, this is the ugly side of Manaus. This is where some wooden houses are built. And here we are next to the river. It has a real shit smell here. I think this river is also used, you know, to throw all the how to say it, toilet things, like the shit in the water. And then this is the result, and this is the wooden bridge, a bit dangerous. Let's not walk there because I don't want to fall into the water. But yeah, this is the riverside, the ugly riverside of Manaus. But let's walk a bit there because I can see that there are like the ferries which you can take to other cities. It's really dry in this season, so that means that the water level of the river is also lower. So it takes more time to travel to other cities than when the water level is higher. So as you can see, I think normally the river will get till this point, and the river will even get to that point. So the city is built a bit higher than the river. So yeah, we made it back to the normal level of the city. I think that was a bit of a dark place. Here they have like a really local market, and people here eat a lot of like fish from the Amazons. So I think this is the market where you can find like all the fish. So as you can see here, you can find all the fish which the fishermen catch in like the Amazon River. Like really big fish, bigger fish, much bigger. Maybe we can also try a dish here with some local fish. They also have dried fish. And a place where you can buy camarones, like the shrimps. Shop where you can buy cheese. Yeah, I think the main product you can buy here is meat, fish and shrimps and some fruit. This fish is still alive. ¿Cómo se llama este pez? Mozón. Mozón. So that fish is still living on the market in Manaus. And this, eso es piranha.
Pacu.
Afinal da Libertadores lá no Manaus.
So yeah, this is the place in the market where you can buy like the fried fish. Você tem também camarão?
Camarão?
Sim.
É, só lá pra dentro.
Para comer?
É, só lá pra dentro.
Assim para não como isso.
Não.
So yeah, let's get down here. We just gave our drink away to a local because the poor people also want to have a cold drink, of course. But this is the place where you can take the ferry. So on this side you have all the ferries, yeah, which can take you to other cities in Brazil. So then you have to think about Porto Velho, Santarém, Belém, all those cities. We are now going to walk back to the city center. But I saw that under this bridge there are a lot of people sitting in a tent. So there's also a place where someone sleeps, I think. But people sitting in a tent, so let's see what's happening there. And I think you can also take your car on the boat. I think that's really expensive. We paid like $60 for the bicycle for Timo and for me to take us to another city, because we are going to Santarém. Okay, this is so here you have people sitting in a tent, and I think they are, and the guy just threw beer, so that's also really nice. So the guy just threw beer. Maybe he doesn't like to be filmed, or he had a fight with the other guy. But yeah, I saw some crack users there. So that's really sad if you use crack. But yeah, that's also happening in Manaus. So it's a really beautiful city, but also with really ugly sides. Yeah, we are showing every part of the city, of course, because we can't hide the negative parts, we can't hide the beautiful parts. But this looks like a really beautiful market. So the market we just went to was like the market where you can buy all the fresh fish, fresh meat, and let's see what this is. So this is also a market where you can buy like the dried fish. Maybe we can ask to try. Hola, ¿cómo se llama eso?
Pirarucu.
Piraru.
Pirarucu.
Yo nunca probé. ¿Puedo probar? ¿Sí? Eso es de la Amazona. Ah, okay, okay. So we are now going to try some piraru. Ah, bueno. Muito obrigado. So it's like dried fish. I think also salted. So let's try.
Salgado.
Salado. Muito bom. Muito obrigado. So, quite good. Salted Amazon fish. And here again, restaurant. So if you want to find food in Manaus, you will find it everywhere, on the streets, in malls, in markets. And this is also a sort of market where you can buy all the I think more expensive things, because there's more focus on tourists. This is like the main market of the city of Manaus. So yeah, this is, I think, the park and the church of the homeless people. So yeah, we arrived back in Novo Irapuato, and that's the place where we are staying, because that's the favela. But yeah, this is the place where the German guy is living. So he is living somewhere in a friend's house already for 4 months. And it's quite a quiet neighborhood. Nothing really happens here, but there's also another German guy staying there via couchsurfing. And he told me that I was already sleeping, but that he heard gunshots in the night. So yeah, those things happen of course in those neighborhoods. But yeah, in general it's quite safe. Don't walk around by night with your phone or camera, and then I think you will be alright. So yeah, let's walk to the street of where Maurice is living. But as you can see, the houses here are quite basic, but also quite big. But yeah, this is the street where Maurice is living. And to the right there is like a tiny wooden house. So he told me you have to go to a really steep street and you'll find a really small wooden house. And that's this place. So here we have the dogs of Maurice. This is Negrito, I don't know what the name of this dog is. And then we have Timo in the house. So let's see how we can open this door. And this is Timo's place where he stayed the whole day. He doesn't like to be alone in the house. But yeah, this is the place. So let me show you around. So this is the hammock I bought. So this is where I slept the past nights. I also set up my tent first, but the hammock is really comfy here because it's really hot. This is the place where the other German guy is sleeping. This is like the kitchen. There's always water, so that's good. Here we have some food. And yeah, here we have the bathroom. Always running water, toilet, the backyard to dry some clothes, some trash. Yesterday we cleaned like the whole place because there were so many plants growing here. It was like a sort of mini jungle in the favela. But let me show you around on this side. So this is where I parked the bicycle. This is an acerola tree. So this is a really healthy fruit. I will also show you where Maurice is living. So this is the place of Maurice. He sleeps here in the hammock. So yeah, it looks a bit like a strange place maybe, if you're not used to those places. It's really basic but really nice as well. Because yeah, most of the times you live outside and there's water, you know, there's a shower, so you have everything you need. For me this is quite luxury, but yeah, there's no air conditioning. But yeah, if that's the worst thing, then that's not a big problem, I think. But yeah, let's try the guarana powder. So I have a cup of water. And then we just take 1 teaspoon. Let's see, not too much. I think this. We put it in the water. And we have to mix it. Really earthy. Let's try. Like a sort of brown water. Not really nice, but better than drinking always warm water because there's no fridge in the house. I gave you a short tour of the city of Manaus. Quite an interesting city, has really beautiful parts. Also really ugly parts with like the drug addicts and a lot of trash. But that's what you have of course in larger cities. And now we are in the favela, in a really quiet house where the German Maurice is living. So yeah, we had a really good time here in Manaus. We stayed here for a couple of days, but we are soon going to leave because we are going to head to Santarém. And Santarém can only be reached by boat. Some guarana. can only be reached by boat. It's going to take us 30 hours. So that's going to be a really long boat ride on the Amazon River. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we are going to see each other another time in a new video in Brazil.